Well, good morning, everybody. Um, I'm sorry about this working out this way, but things got moved around today with my wife's procedure. So I'm really, really kind of worked up and running around. So instead of what we had talked about of having a Zoom meeting, uh, I decided to go ahead and set us up with some out of class work to deal with what we need to for the day. Um, so what I need to tell you is that on Schoology, you'll find on the main page a rubric for our current assignment. That's new. So take a look at that, and we will go over that in person on Thursday to make sure everybody's clear on it. I also uploaded a quick guide to genre because you're being asked to write a genre piece for for this assignment. Again, I suggested that you go look it up, but I just went ahead and did that for you to give you a quick idea of what's going on with each one. Um, Again, it will be essential that you conform to one of the genres. So for today, what I have set up is under our the date for today, you'll see I have three short stories on there. Two of them are very short, and one of them is just short. So the two very short ones are just over or about a page. So I want you to read all three of these stories. The third short story that is not quite so short is about as long as the one that you're expected to write. So think of that in terms of what you need to be doing for your production. Um, for these three stories, what I want you to do is I've got a homework set up for it. And what I want you to do is I want you to read these stories and I want you to just identify some items in them. All right. So, first of all, just the things that we've talked about with every story. So I want you to tell me about list characters, list the setting, list the plot, and list time stuff. All right. So again, when we've talked about time, it's been a little, we can talk about it in several ways. So we need to talk about the times, when it is set, but we also can talk about the time as far as the scope of the story, how much happens in it. All right. So think of it in those terms. I also want you to pull out one piece of effective description from each of the stories. And then I would like you to, for just one of them, you don't have to do it with all of them. For one of them, I'd like you to consider structure. Remember, stories are structured simply by having a beginning, a middle, and an end. So what I want you to do is just tell me clearly the beginning is the beginning, um, but where does the beginning become the middle? Where does the middle become the end? So just kind of like, you can just excerpt a sentence and say this is the last part of the beginning, that after this it's the middle, something like that. Just something so I can see you're looking at it and thinking about where movements within the story are shifting. All right, so if you would be so kind as to do that. Now I also have another homework set up for this week. That was going to be the regular homework. The other homework is actually just a self check for you and your writing project. Basically, I want you to, again, we've been working on this for a few weeks, and we are coming up to the due date at the end of this week. So I want you to do a self check. Basically, I've got a set of questions set up there, and I want you to look at it and see about, kind of question what you're doing. Now, I don't expect that most people are absolutely finished with the project at this point, that they've got a full draft, but I'm hoping you've got enough thought out where you can actually, reply to this with some, you know, uh, so it does you some good. At the very least, if you have put it off and have not yet started, it'll be a good guide for getting you going then. So in any way you look at it, it'll be positive. So that's what we're doing. We'll meet as usual on Thursday, and I'll again I apologize for not being with you this morning. Um, so That's about it. So if you need me, if you have questions about the project, you have questions about the homeworks, then please let me know. And I again, mm, it would be better for all of us if this was not happening, but we take things as we can.